How's it going, guys? My name is Chaotic, back at you with another video today about the time I threw a party at 16 years old like Project X. No lie, this shit got fucked up by the cops, man. Like, you know, they ended up fucking crashing this shit. Yeah, the party got crashed, right? So I'm gonna tell you a little story about that. So, like, you know, it's just like a regular, like, I think that we threw this on like a Friday or Saturday. It's just any other day, you know, or on the weekend. The difference about this one, there's some guy at the party, I don't know, Someone invited him somehow, but this dude was like, yo, if we're gonna get this shit lit, we're gonna have to post your fucking address on my Facebook, and I'll just tell people to come, and we'll get this shit lit, right? And so I agreed, you know, being young and dumb as it was, and I was like, okay, you know, I looked old enough, surprisingly. You know, I was passing myself off as 18, but I was 16. This happened around February. I turned 16 in October, so it was like 4 months after being 16. This shit was fucking crazy, man. They had like wasn't that big, but it was just like the first floor. I swear, 250 people plus showed up, maybe 500. You never know, because the numbers could be a lot bigger than you think, because you can only remember, like, I remember I blacking out this night because I drank so much. Like, all these people, all these college kids ended up showing up, and I was like, holy shit. The only thing this reminds me of is Project X right now, because like there's so many people. Shit looks like it's getting trashed, but it wasn't. Shit was just getting lit. So yeah, like, he posts my address on his Facebook, right? And this dude has all these people start showing up. I remember in the beginning, these hot bitches showed up. We're about to go, like, we'll be back. We're gonna go pick up some drinks. And I thought they were like making an excuse, but they actually ended up coming back with these drinks, and we're like, oh shit, they bought alcohol, and they started getting that shit turned, man. Like, not soon after, man, like a whole bunch of people started showing up. Like 15 to 30 minutes later, the party went on 3 or 4 hours until it got crashed by like the police, which I'll tell you about in a little bit. So these girls start drinking these bottles in front of us. We're like, all right, no, yeah, hand them over to, I'm the fucking host. I'm the motherfucker that's gonna get drunk as fuck. But you know, it's a bad idea to actually do that if you're the host of the party. It's not a good idea to be, you know, fucked up, man, because you can't keep eyes on everything, which you need to if it's your own place. So you have to not get that drunk, and I ended up binge drinking that night. I just remember just all of these people just started showing up. Maybe an hour, we were like trying to get people to show for a whole hour. You know, it took about an hour maybe for people to start showing up, 2 hours for people to start really flowing in. And then after like the 2 hour mark, we're like this one lady I was talking to, she's like, oh, how old are you? I was like, I'm 18 and I'm not about to set me up. I knew I could get away with it. Like, okay, yeah, we're about to get this shit lit. Like, about to have a whole bunch of people come, and you know, like, they weren't fucking lying. They really had almost 500 people, almost 1,000 people up in this house. And this house wasn't too big, but it was big enough for, like, I guess, you know, just for that. There was a whole bunch of people standing outside. And then I was like, oh my God, man, like, dude, once the cops showed up, bro, these motherfuckers ran so fast, bro. I guess there's people like pissing on like the neighbor's house yard. I remember waking up and someone, like, my mom had to tell me that the neighbors are pissed, and basically I knew who called the cops at that point. It was one of those motherfuckers. This wasn't San Diego. This wasn't like too upper class, but like, I mean, shit, man, they still wanted to call the cops on us, I guess. And these motherfuckers had a party house too. Like, they had a party bus. They couldn't handle like a real party what we were throwing. So, you know, these motherfuckers, there's so many people weird and all, like, just girls like twerking on each other, shit, like girls dancing on each other, like everyone's getting turned, music's loud, bumping, bass is just crazy. I had this like crazy Bose sound system hooked up on the TV, and we were just bumping music the whole time, just vibing, bro. And we had that shit fucking on the ground, just like these bitches dancing on the floor. I was really in my own mind. I was just like, wow, it's just like, fuck, this is like Project X right now. I took a few videos too of this night, but I never saved them. I wish I could. I would play it on the screen. But anyway, so, you know, not too long after, it was about 1 or 2 a.m. By this time, I'm really fucking drunk. Some guys set up a hookah. Some people were like this, so they were doing hookah in the kitchen, which I never got a chance to do it. Just way too fucking drunk. These bitches had this blue MD. I don't know, like, I just took a few shots of that. They had this orange MD. 50 fucking, I drank some of that too. Then they had like some other shit, and I was like, okay, dude, I'm binge drinking the fuck out of this place. You know, not soon after, around 1 a.m., I get a knock on the door. They're like, oh shit, the cops are coming. Like, I heard someone say that, and like, I was so drunk I thought they were playing, but then they were like serious. Earlier on, there was some guy asking people for money. They're like, oh, we're charging. But like, they were basically like trying to make money off of my party. I never even knew who the fuck was doing that shit. But anyway, it didn't matter. So these cops, they're like, what's your name? Blah, blah, blah. You need or like, you know, the friend that was with me, he's like, oh, you need to take care of him. He's way too drunk. Like, he can barely even spell his own name or like talk right now. And like, when they had asked my name, I was like, hated it. Like I was just like so, because my name's Hayden, right? But I was just too drunk. I couldn't really say my name. When they took my phone number down, they're asking my mom's phone number. I think I said my phone number, and then I was like, I corrected myself. But then they're like, this dude's too drunk, right? So they didn't really want to deal with me. So then they're like, they must have thought I was over 21. Then they saw a whole bunch of like older looking people around me. I just kind of blended in. We had to keep the kids in. I remember like keeping these kids that we had like in the fucking room because we were about to not let that shit out. Fuck that. We didn't want that shit to crash the party anyway, but we ended up getting a crash, which was funny. So yeah, these cops, like they basically crashed the party. So everyone's gone at that point, and I'm just left to like be so drunk that like I literally just remember laying down on the couch, just blacking out. Like I remember everything that happened, but until I laid down, I was awake, but like once I lay down, man, I was out, man. So I don't remember how much I drank that night, but it was definitely probably 12 or more shots. It was looking to be almost pretty deadly. But that party was like the most Project X that I've ever been to, ever had. The fact that I hosted that at 16 years old, and it ended up being, still a good night overall. It was, just a great memory to have. I'm very proud I have that memory. I'm sharing with you guys, and I hope you all enjoy it and get some entertainment out of that shit. So, I try to bring out any negativity in my fucking stories. I try to make a light of that shit, make it positivity, man. I'm all about that shit. I'm all about that psychedelic revolution shit too. A fan of all that content. So let me know down in the comments if you've had any similar experiences. Yeah, catch y'all in the next video. Peace.